Are we live? Is this thing on? Hello, hello, hello. I think we're ready. There we go. We're live. How's everybody doing today? Thank you all for joining us. We are super stoked for this live. Got an echo. All right, there we go. My bad. All right. So we want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. We are super stoked about doing our first live. It's been a long time coming. So today what we're going to do is we're going to answer a bunch of questions. We are also going to go over some glass because I know a lot of you people are interested in the glass. And then Josie is going to show off some of her pieces that she has. And then I got a bag of stuff that I picked up today that I'm going to go over with you guys too. So I hope you guys are as excited as we are. Let me just go ahead and I'm going to need some people to drop some links. So I'm going to add you guys some monitor stuff really fast. So for those of you who don't know who we are, my name is Tim, and I am a full-time reseller. I used to be a part-time reseller, but I basically decided that, it was time for me to take the next leap into full-time reselling. So I've been full-time reselling for about 2 weeks. My specialty was originally in antiques, vintage decor, collectibles, glass, china, all that good stuff. And this is my girlfriend, Josie.
Hi, everyone.
Cernak says your necklace is awesome.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
So Josie, you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
I'll tell a lot about myself if you don't mind.
Nah, I don't mind.
So my name is Josephine Kukwa Christian. I'm not kidding. That's my name. You can call me Josie. I am born and raised in Washington, D.C. And I met Tim about, how many years has it been? Well, 4 years yeah. Now we've been together. Yeah, 4 years. Four. It's 4 years, right?
Yeah, right. 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Something along the lines.
Along the lines. I've been dying for this piece of jewelry for like the longest time, but I'm not going to bring it up.
Yeah, you're going to get the ring eventually. So Tommy wants to know how did I pull you?
So I met Tim a year before he noticed me. I kid you not. I have pictures to prove it. We were at one of his friends' performances, Authentics performances at the Fillmore, where I met Tim, and he at the time was not interested. I didn't make a move whatsoever. So I waited for a whole year to pass by, forgot about him. And then the following year, I went to another performance of his friends and met him, and we talked, and he became a stalker, and then I thought it was cute.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
You are.
I heard he was asking about me to many, many individuals doing his background check, which should have been the other way around. Right?
Yeah.
And we went on a date, and our first date was at a sushi restaurant.
The best sushi in town.
And we go there on a regular basis. It's our thing, and it's called Moby Dick's. Is it Dick's or Dick?
I don't know. One of the two.
But
people always get confused when you say it because
they think it's the chain.
They think it's like the kebab store, but it's not. It's like this little like mini,
authentic.
Yes. Dude has been rolling sushi his whole life. Crazy.
Dedicated to it.
Yes. So let's take a second really fast. And there's 32 people in here watching right now. So I just want to go ahead and give some shout outs to some people. Thank you all for joining us. Constellation Pegasus, he is a faithful buyer. Mark, we appreciate it. Love. My man Cernak. I love, if y'all don't follow these people, make sure you click on their names and follow them. Cernak is the man. I love that guy. 100 grand. Tommy Bernard, like, blessings, has been looking out for me for the last couple of months. I'm blessed to find them. Nurse Flipper, my man Matt over at Bucks Toys and Collectibles. It's got a dope channel. Jody's in the building. Jody got another dope channel. You know what I'm saying? I love watching Jody, the Canadians. The Block Vintage, another faithful. Like, she is so dope. Her intro on her videos like drew me into her channel, and I've been a fan ever since. Jennifer Hayes, how you doing? And the legendary Tracy, uniquely me. She just dropped a new video today, so go make sure you guys check it out. Elo Flip is in the building as well. They got a new channel. They are pushing. So make sure you guys subscribe to them. My man Kent, one of the funniest dudes in the YouTube chats all over the world, is in the building. Who else we got? Junk Girl Patty's in the building. Rob and Lisa, a couple of pickers. Make sure you guys go follow their channel too, because they're getting real close to 1,000. We got to get them to 1,000 ASAP. Well deserved. David, the car boot picker, one of the nicest dudes on YouTube, hands down. Nothing but love from him. Dwayne from Mothership Products is in the building. Marie, man, I'm so blessed to see all these people in here.
So many familiar people.
Susie and to flip it. Danny May. Shout out to Danny May. She has been like, since day one, has been paying attention to our videos, and like we totally like so appreciate that. D is in the building also from Flipping Particles. So yeah, so we are, if anybody has any questions at any point in time, please do not hesitate to drop questions, and we will answer them as we see them. And then we're gonna go ahead. Antique Nomad, that's like my antique. I love watching his channel. He's all in the mix with my stuff. So I love watching Antique Nomad. Where are we at right here? Tracy wants to know where Ma Dukes is.
Oh, man.
Ma Dukes is back at her house.
Not feeling very well.
Yeah, she's been a little under the weather, and you know, we decided to do the live here at Josie's house tonight because it's easier for her getting out of work to go ahead and do it here. So that's where Ma Dukes is probably watching right now. She's super grateful for her new stardom. You know, everybody's been showing her so much love. So yeah. Definitely appreciate that. Jody wants to know if Ma Dukes is behind us. No, I don't think so.
Not today.
That'd be crazy if she was. So let's see if anybody has any other questions. Please drop them in the chat. So I figured, what do you want to do? You want to start with your stuff first?
Sure, because I didn't bring very many things.
Yeah. So Josie, I've been trying to get Josie to kind of like, you know, over this time, because she was in a point where she was transitioning jobs. And so I'm like, Josie, why don't you just, you know, because she's super smart.
He makes it sound so easy, guys.
It's not easy.
He makes it sound so easy. Why don't you just okay?
We know it's not easy, but we got started on Josie's Fabulous Finds.
Mm-hmm. We did.
She opened the Etsy store.
Came out strong in the beginning.
Yeah. She started on Poshmark, but she wasn't a big fan of Poshmark
because it was so inconsistent with sales, but I was receiving a lot of following on it. So 1, 2, 3, I'd receive like a ping or a notification, and I thought the sound was a notification of like something sold, but that rarely happened. So I just lost, patience.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
So Tracy wants to know my absolute favorite piece of glass I've ever owned or sold.
Ooh, the Gallet one. Well, we haven't sold it yet.
That's definitely one of my favorite pieces, the Gallet.
That was a great story.
Yeah. You want to tell them the story while I bring it up? No, tell them the story while I bring it up really fast.
No way. You tell the story.
I want to find it. So just tell them how we found it at the church sale.
So I thought it was a shot glass, to be honest. I thought it was just a green glass type shot glass, but it was so delicate and it was so thin and detailed, and it had some type of like wavy, blown glass look to it. But it also had a faint gold lining around it. So I knew that it was worth some money, but Tim looked at it, and for some time we just decided, we'll just buy it. It was like what, 50 cents?
10 cents.
10 cents. 10 cents. It was the biggest come up we've ever had as of yet, right?
Yeah, close to it.
Close to. But we ended up taking it, and months had gone on by, and we didn't think anything of it. And we've moved on to like all the other things that we could think of, like Fenton, you name it. We come back to it because we realize that there is a signature on it that says Gallet. And I'm like,
yeah, and I found out about Gallet because I was watching Antique Roadshow. No,
Yeah.
not
Was it
Roadshow.
Roadshow? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Roadshow.
So what I'm gonna do is this is our first time doing all this StreamYard stuff. So I think I'm gonna be able to do this. Share the screen. Share screen.
Share screen.
Your entire screen. Chrome tab. Bop. This one.
I think so.
Bug.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I hope you guys are seeing this right now. So this is the piece that we are talking about. So as you can see, we have it listed right now for $399. It is a very small piece right here, but it is also Vaseline glass, very unique.
Mm-hmm.
And there you can see the signature right there. It's just an amazing piece of history almost. This is like super early Gallet piece too. So we were pretty stoked about that.
But it's a toothpick holder, isn't it?
I mean, it could be a toothpick holder, a posy vase, a shot glass.
Nah.
It could be any of those things.
Yeah.
So that was one of our favorite pieces for sure. Let's see. So we got 51 in the chat. Thank you all for joining us tonight. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into some of Josie's pieces really fast.
Okay, absolutely. So I've always been a fan of 1940s, 50s, and 60s type style.
20s, 30s.
20s, 30s. If I can find it, if I'm lucky enough to even find it, yeah, I'm a fan. I am a very colorful individual, so I tend to get things that pop, because we're so used to wearing our usual colors of like black and possibly white and gray, and we just recycle them over and over again. So for me, I like to accessorize with pops of color, a pop of color, right?
Pop color.
Pop of color. So one of my favorite things that I've come to collect, and I'm interested in selling, is
trying to get her to sell them.
I know it's hard when I want to keep things, is things like this. You can't quite see the color. This is a clutch with a bow.
It's like a chartreuse yellow.
It is chartreuse. Thank you. It is chartreuse. That's the color. And I love this color. And it is so in right now. It is so in for the spring. It's so in for the summer. I wouldn't recommend wearing the gloves for the summer, but this clutch comes clutch, if you know what I mean. So I like the inside of it too, because it has a mirror in it. Very nice. Yes, very nice. And it's in great condition. You can't find things like this from the 1950s and the 1940s that are in condition like this, but whoever had it previously took really good care of it. So those are some of the things I like. I love earrings. Love earrings. I love necklaces. I love accessories. I love rings. Okay. You name it. So this right here, these two earrings, as you can see, are coral colored. They're more of like the blood orange color that would nicely fit with a nice spring summer dress. Okay. Tons of flowers.
Where did you get these from? I can't remember.
I think I got them when we were in Ocean City.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, we got an Ocean City antique road trip, like a couple of videos on it. It's pretty crazy.
In Ocean City too. Same idea, chartreuse. In the inside, it's black, but chartreuse clip-on earrings. Another pair of earrings that I like because they're cluster earrings are these. They remind me of Jackie O. Very nice. Kind of like that opalescent look to them. Really cute. So those are a little bit of the accessories.
Sorry, bring out the Bakelite really fast.
You want Bakelite?
The Bakelite.
Okay. Yeah.
So a lot of people, Bakelite is huge. There's a great market for it. You'll find it in jewelry. You'll find it in radios. You'll find it in a lot of different things. So it's super popular, and it's hard sometimes because a lot of them
they try to remake it.
Yeah, and then like
it's not made out of the
it
real
looks
stuff.
like plastic and stuff like that. So like one of the tests you can do like when you're on the run is like rub it really fast, really hard and fast.
Yeah, and sniff
and
it.
Then smell it.
We gotta let them know. It looked kind of weird because you sniffed it before letting them know, so it looked kind of weird. It was like,
and it kind of gives off like this
chemical
smell. Yeah. And then that's kind of a way to know if something is like real Bakelite. But Bakelite is super popular in like any sort of fashion.
Yeah,
whether it
if
be
you can find
jewelry,
it on a purse, grab that purse. That purse is worth a lot of money. I love seeing Bakelite or lucite on a handle on a purse. It shows that it's
The purses are legit. Ooh. Like those nice lucite and metal purses with the Bakelite or lucite handles,
or even the tops to them. The tops might be made out of it as well.
Clutch as well. Ooh. So let's see what else. You want to show a purse really fast?
Sure. I'll show this beaded clutch. Nice evening clutch that you can use. And I like it because it actually expands. You don't have to just use it folded, but you can also hold it this way. I lose things, so I wouldn't hold it that way. And the fact that it has like a clasp at the top, it's gold tone plated. And in the inside, it's silky as well. So I'm a socialite, you know, I'm always out and about, and I believe in accessorizing, and purses and clutches are gorgeous accessories. You have to make sure that your nails are done, because the last thing you want is for you to hold a nice purse and you looking messed up. Okay.
So are your nails okay right now?
Of course they are. Okay. I did them before this. Okay.
So
nice purses.
Somebody wants to know if you need to feel heat when you're about to get smelled. That ideally, yeah. So some people will use hot water to do the Bakelite test. Yeah. But I mean, if you're like at the store, it's kind of hard for you to find hot water. I mean, people might get you a little crazy. Look, Tracy got a question for Josie. Are you a fan of?
Yes, and I saw my first one actually at what is the big expo that we go to?
DC Big Flea.
DC Big Flea. We have a video for that too, don't we?
We do.
Yes, we do. I think I even caught that on B-roll when we were out at that flea market, but I am a fan. One of the purses that I saw while I was there, I wasn't quite sure who made it, but it was made out of lucite. It was lucite. The whole thing, the entire thing. And it was super, super hard. It is super delicate at the same time, but it was see-through. And I've been looking for bags of that nature. If you by any chance know anyone who has a bag like that I'm not kidding, please send me a message.
It was like $2 when we were there, right?
Yes.
It's $2 for that purse. Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. And she came from New York.
Yeah, she had a whole slew of purses.
Of things, even vintage Chanel. And I was like oogling and ogling the entire time. But if you have friends or family members that are trying to get rid of bags, handbags, or if you want to sell a handbag and it has lucite or it has Bakelite, sell that baby. You will get money for it. Take nice pictures of it. Make sure it's clean. Make sure it's not broken. But please let me know.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Want to go into one more?
Okay. This is a really small cosmetic bag, and it's made by Bonnie. It's called the Private Eye bag. I have never opened this, so I have no idea what it looks like
on
the
found
inside.
This.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
But we don't know what it looks like
on the inside.
In the inside.
But it has a secret zippered compartment to hold your personal feminine accessories.
And it's waterproof lined too.
And it's made in the US of A.
Woo! I think this is a great buy. It is, especially if you don't use a lot of makeup. Your makeup will fit in here, okay? lipstick, an eyeliner, mascara, and you're good to go.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. So you have anything else over there you want to show?
I want to show this sweatshirt because I feel like
Cernak, you'll like this one. This one's for Cernak.
Vintage sportswear.
This is an old school Indiana shirt. And this is it made in the USA?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yep, made in the USA, embroidered Indiana University sweatshirt. There you go. Cernak gave the thumbs up.
Okay. Yeah, I really love it so much that I thought about keeping it for myself.
Even though you never went to University of Indiana?
Exactly, but Doug did.
Yeah, shout out to Doug.
Shout out to Doug, Beislinger.
Froggy Flips is in the building. So I'm really big into the crew neck sweaters right now too. I see Black Finish shouted out.
Crew neck sweaters. Yes, but they've always been in. I don't know who told you.
Look, so my man Froggy Flips kind of looks like
he's related to you.
Well, not even just that, but it looks more like Brian, my boy Brain Rap, who's a rapper, dope rapper and a coffee guy. He really looks like you. I forgot to tell you that the other day, Froggy Flips. But yeah.
Indiana.
All right. So now we're going to get into...
Can I talk about the crew neck, though? I really have to talk about the crew neck because I've always been a fan of crew necks and turtlenecks. If you can't tell, I'm either wearing a crew neck shirt or sweater or a turtleneck. Those are my go-tos, okay? Ask me why, because I was on the rowing team, okay? I love the idea of rowing.
Yeah, I don't... Where I come from...
Okay.
Where I come from, there's no rowing.
Okay. Well, we're from the same parts, and rowing is a great sport. I'm not
saying rowing is a great sport, but like,
what is it that you told me when I told you that I used to row?
I don't remember.
You don't want me to refresh your memory?
I'm sure you will.
Are you sure you want me to refresh your memory?
Refresh.
He asked me what kind of Black person I was. That's yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay. When I went to school, I played lacrosse and I rowed. Those were my sports.
Yeah.
And that's what you asked me.
I feel you. So all right. Off of rowing. Do we really believe in the smell test? So I feel like if you're in a thrift store or a yard sale or something like that, and you're finding a bargain, and then the smell test is good enough to get you to the next level. I mean, if I'm walking around and I have the wipe test, then that'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. But that's definitely for, when you go to the shows, if you're going to invest some money into it, it's definitely worth it to do that test. But yeah, the smell test, it's not foolproof, but it's good enough to get you started if you're finding the bargain.
That's true.
Shout out to Steve, my man, Authentic. If you guys aren't already following him on all platforms, this dude is one of the dopest guys around. So
I met him at his concert. Yeah,
so he is a phenomenal musician, dope MC, producer, sound engineer, photographer, videographer. Yep. So Monday nights we're usually playing basketball together.
What can he not do is the question.
I don't know, man. Steve is that guy. But yeah, so definitely click on his channel too, and you'll find our football podcast that we do. Yeah. And it's all produced by him, and you can really just see the high quality level of stuff. Also, if you want, you can follow him on Instagram at Authentic, and then you can find all his music on all digital platforms. So definitely give him a follow and shout him out. He can't play the guitar.
Oh no! Is it so?
If you give this guy a
couple weeks, he'll figure it out. Absolutely. For sure.
But yeah, so there's 50 some odd people in the chat right now. Y'all are amazing.
I
can't thank y'all enough.
Thank you guys.
So we are going to jump into everybody's wants to know about the glass. So
why though?
Because why?
I'm so used to glass. My grandmother was a huge glass collector of her own at yard sales. So before I even knew those things had value, she did. Okay. It was
Huh?
like she was bargaining for things, crystals here and there. But glasses, don't look for the clear stuff. That's my tip. Look for the stuff that's actually colored, stuff that's like blue and yellow and pink and red.
Shout out to my man Chris, Thrift BCQ.
Hi.
Make sure you guys go check him out. I'm sure most
Yes.
of you guys are already following his channel. And then look who just popped in the chat also.
Gretzel.
What's up, Gretz? Thank you for joining us. All right. Let's get into some glass, guys.
Yes.
Ken's going to drop it right here. Here we go. The Glass Gangster.
I like
so
that.
we're going to do a series soon called Glasses in Session, and we're going to give you guys like a more breakdown on glass. But I did bring a few pieces because I know a bunch of you guys have been kind of, hit me up on Instagram, and I love it because I see the fire in y'all, and I'm so happy to help anybody at any point in time. So never hesitate to send us, messages, questions, or anything like that, because obviously I don't know anything. I'm no expert, but I've been around the block for about 2 years now, like really like emerging myself in all that I can. So like I'm really trying to share that knowledge. So we're going to start. I'm going to give you guys a couple little, tidbits and small things to look for, to kind of like get you started, because a lot of times it's very difficult to kind of, really find what's good and what's not. And like, it always ranges. So like for me, I just kind of like brought an assortment of different things that are like to look for. Okay. Or things that you might be able to find out in the wild. So
out in the wild. Okay. Go Glass Gangsta.
So first up, this is slag glass.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can find it in different colors too.
Different colors. So this one is a purple slag glass. This is a water pitcher that is made by Imperial Glass. Mm-hmm. So sometimes, this stuff isn't necessarily the most valuable, but it definitely has an appeal to a lot of different people. You have the people who collect slag, people who collect Imperial Glass, people who collect pitchers, people who like the color purple. I mean, like this is, it's a nice decorative piece too. And so you could see the sticker right in here. So not a lot of times are you going to find a sticker. This one still has a sticker in it. So another, reason why people find it difficult to find markings, because a lot of glass is not marked. You can see on this one, you have the sticker, that's a marking, right? But sometimes you'll find it on the bottom, but right here, you definitely don't see it. So the crazy thing about this is the Imperial Glass sign is actually, you're not going to read it. It's actually in the bottom of the pitcher. So it was kind of difficult at first if you don't have the sticker to find that marking. But now, you know that there's sometimes the markings are on the bottom. Sometimes they're inside the pieces. It can be all over. So it's very different. But, slag is basically going to be this sort of marble looking color. One of the ones that's really cool to look out for that I find that sells a lot for me is the acro agate slag pieces. The like toothpick holder ones. No, the toothpick holder ones. Those can also be uranium glass, and they're orange and a white slag. So it's super interesting.
The ones that I like though are the one of like the little women. Like the little women on the prairie with the bonnets on.
The Southern Belle pieces.
Yes, they're so cute.
Yeah, and we have a lot of those that are also uranium glass. All right, so now that's one term right there that you guys learned. Two terms actually. You learned slag glass, and then you learned Imperial Glass.
I like that. It's a collector's name for opaque pressed glass with colored streaks.
Okay,
I
Ken.
like that.
Okay, Ken. Okay, Ken.
So what's up?
All right. So now we are going to show you guys this piece. So here you're going to learn 3 different things. Okay. So first thing you're going to learn is hobnail. Okay. So you can see a hobnail on an array of different pieces. A lot of people, collect it in milk glass, and it's also very prominent in Fenton opalescent lines. Okay, so hobnail is going to be these bumps right here. Now you'll see a lot of reproductions on that. So if a piece is not marked, a lot of times you can tell who the glass maker is by the shape and feel of each knob in itself. Sure. So here we go right here. Quick question. Do you have any tips that you can share for shipping glass? I just see myself breaking that immediately. So if you haven't watched, we put out a video. Shout out to Ma Dukes, the master packer.
No kidding.
She, breaks. Oh, she breaks.
You break.
She breaks down everything on how we pack, and you can go ahead and check that video out on our page. It's super helpful. So the Antique Nomad says Fenton is so perfectly balanced. Look at the symmetry. Yeah, so that's one way that you can tell the maker by the feel and the shape of the hobnail. Some will be more pointed, some will be more rounded. I mean, and the hobnail goes back, 1800s. So like sometimes you can find some of those really, really nice pieces. So that's the first term you're going to learn is hobnail on this piece. The second term that you're going to learn on this piece is opalescent. So as you can see, it kind of starts at the top. So for the girls, think about ombre on your hair. Ombre. That's like when the hair, goes from one color to another color.
Yeah.
It's called an ombre.
Right.
Right, Gretzel?
Gretzel, is that true?
Yeah, it's called an ombre.
It is an ombre, isn't it? Okay.
Yes. So you'll see how it starts like this creamy milk color here at the top and then kind of fades into the clear part right here. That's called opalescent. So if you ever see anything opalescent, I would always grab it. It's, just to kind of like familiarize yourself with glass. Like that's a good piece to grab most of the time. And it's interesting too, like when you hold opalescence, or so specifically milk glass, if you hold it up to the light, but you in the opalescent too, you'll kind of see like this like fire, this like orange red kind of thing from the light through the milky part of the opalescent. They call that the ring of fire. So that's another thing to learn. So now from this piece, if you're taking notes, you got opalescent, hobnail, and Fenton. So those are 3 pieces of, information that you guys can hold on to. All right. Next, we're going to do, so this is like not necessarily old glass. This is newer. This is a piece of Fenton glass. I believe this piece was made exclusively for QVC. Yeah. So this is like an opalescence. Carnival glass. Some people might say, it has that sort of
shiny look to
it's
it.
Basically an iridescence almost. So yeah, this is a newer piece of Fenton glass. So sometimes you'll see the newer pieces. I forget at what year. I'm sure Antique Nomad can tell me. I think it's after 1974. Anything that Fenton made before 74 wasn't marked. So sometimes you'll see Fenton on the bottom, and sometimes you'll see a sticker. There's a sticker here in the bottom of this picture, or a tag. Yeah, this one actually has a tag. Because I think this either came from QVC or actually from the Fenton glass factory, which no longer exists. But yes, very pretty piece here for sure. Next up, going back to Carnival glass, this is Carnival glass. So this is a Fenton piece. It's a tumbler. The blackberry is the name of the pattern. But yes, this is really nice Carnival glass. So always keep in 64. They started marking some pieces at the bottom in 64. and by the mid 70s, it was on all the pieces.
Mm.
But yeah, this is like the real deal carnival glass. It's not necessarily like the most valuable or the oldest, but I mean, this is like, you can really tell once you get around it enough, you can really tell the difference between, you know, reproduction carnival glass and new carnival glass. But I believe carnival glass is in a really like nice. I've sold a lot of pieces of it, but like it's hard to find right now.
And it also depends what kind of like color scheme is going on with the carnival glass, because you can have carnival glass that's like orange. We always find the orange ones, right? But the best ones that I like to come by and also grab are the ones that are like more violet, more purple toned.
Those type for
right?
sure.
Those are the ones that probably you get more money from, right?
I mean, it depends on the pattern and stuff like
too.
that. But yeah, I use Dottie's Carnival Glass is like one of the websites that I learned a lot from. That's DOTY''S. So that's a great source for information as far as if you want to look at patterns, makers, and sometimes value. That's a great place for carnival glass. So now we're going to go into my favorite stuff, green and yellow glass. So this is kind of a basic, it's not necessarily a basic piece, but right. it's sorry, I still have my flea market tags on these. So yeah, this is Westmoreland green satin mist. Is that what it's called? Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, green satin mist with a daisy decal. And
this is the small.
Yeah, and it's a nice basket. So this is like a frosted green glass. Mm-hmm. I think this is Westmoreland makes a lot of pieces of glass. Some more valuable than others, but like for somebody just starting out is, a good way for you to find a piece. So Sir Knock was wondering how much stuff like this has come through the thrift store. I never look at. Trust me.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's tons of stuff that I probably passed on when I was first learning this that I completely missed myself. So approximate prices on some of this stuff. So right now, what do I have this listed for?
You have it listed for
this is just $20. A $20 piece.
Yeah.
I paid $2-3 for it tops. The carnival glass piece is it's a pair. I forget how much I've on that. All this stuff is also listed in my Etsy store, so like I would definitely take a look at that stuff to see. I think this is like $40 maybe. Yeah. And then like $30 on the blue hobnail piece. So let's see, what are we doing next? Oh yeah, we'll do the green one first. Okay. So this is your typical green depression glass stuff that everybody is down on and thinks that it's not that valuable anymore. Me personally, about 1.5 years ago, when I found out about uranium glass, I went ham on buying up all the depression glass I could buy, because within time, once things become proper antiques, which is at 100 years, then you'll actually, see a little bit of bump and increase. And then
in their value.
The popularity of uranium and Vaseline glass has like skyrocketed lately. I sell uranium glass once a day, 7 days a week.
Steadily.
It's no problem.
Yeah.
So if you can find this stuff at good enough prices and obviously, in good condition, we're going to go more into this during our actual glass is in session episodes. Mm-hmm. But this right here is uranium glass. So you'll see that glows right there. Nice. So make sure, this is the other thing. Everybody make sure they have their black lights. Harry is in the building. Let me tell you, this guy, Harry, if you guys aren't subscribed to Harry yet, you guys need to subscribe to Harry Humstone. 2 Drink Minimum is one of the best live shows on YouTube. Absolutely hilarious. I love this guy. He's the man. We're going to link up soon and we're going to do some picking because this guy loves to pick and dig too. But yeah, so this is actually a vintage uranium glass ribs syrup dispenser made by multiple companies back then. You'll see the Anchor Hawking, Hazel Atlas. So those are definitely some companies of the depression glass that you guys want to keep an eye out for. This one is really cool too because it actually still has the syrup dispenser lid on it. A lot of times you'll see this piece without the lid. This one's in great shape, and this one I have listed for $35 right now. And I'm gonna grab my charger.
Okay. For the laptop?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just talk about myself then.
Plug that in to right there.
Okay.
All right. And so now we're going to oh yeah, if you guys are watching and you guys like this, the what do they say to do is to do the I missed it.
Oh man.
You're supposed to hit the thumbs up if you like this, guys. So thank you for reminding me. All right. So now we're going to go into, I actually got these two little pieces just the other day. One of my connects at the estate sales, she hit me up and was like, I got this book for you and all this glass that's sitting in my house. I can't hold on to it anymore. So in there was a couple of these little guys. They're like little salt cellars sort of things. I don't know if you guys can see how yellow they are. This light's a little crazy right now, but these bad boys will glow real nice once I get my light to work. Yeah,
wait, hold on. That? Let's show it properly.
Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. It's so cool. Like, I don't know. When you guys get your black light and you go out there and you start finding this stuff, when you find it, you're gonna get a little excited.
I think that's just you.
So that is technically to the collector, it's called Vaseline glass. So that's the big difference between uranium glass and Vaseline glass is just the color. Yeah. So yes. Like it is also could quite possibly be one of those.
I think so. It's just like, what else could you possibly put in it, though? I don't know if it's.
I mean, salt.
I mean, it was recommended medicinally.
Yeah, it was.
So it could be.
Oh, I love finding the little old medicine bottles that say like cocaine on them and stuff like that. Big money. Poison bottles. You already know. Josie and I always for the poison bottles.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go. I get the itch all the time. Trust me. I watched Tracy's video this morning, and I was like, damn, she's naming a whole bunch of like brands and stuff that because I've branched out. I'm gonna show you guys like some of my non-antique stuff that I picked up today. But like I watched that and I was like, man, like I gotta go because I was already planning on going to the thrift store, but then I watched her video and I was just like, I kind of got I get excited a lot. Do I do it like this? Always.
You fiend to go picking, and it's like, oh, so when are you gonna sit down and list it though? Yeah,
I know, but I'm like, hey, Cernak, I listed like 50 hats in the last like 2 days. Yeah. It has been crazy. Dapper Tiger, you gotta look at glass every time. See, this is the thing is like, you guys need to start looking for all your great grandmothers and your grandmothers things that they had in their kitchens because you're taking it for granted. I'm telling you, a lot of the tins that she possibly could have had in the kitchen are worth a lot of money. All right. So now we're going to show you this last piece of glass that I brought to show you guys. So a lot of times uranium glass will also be this like custard glass color. Okay. So and this is like pink on the inside, as you can see. Now, there's no marking on this. This piece could actually be attributed to, a bunch of different makers. Stephen and Williams, people like that. So it's very difficult because there's no marking. But like a piece like this, you might not think this would glow, right?
Voila.
Look at that. Look at that.
You're going to do it this way.
Look at that. All right.
Wait.
Can you see it glow?
Can you guys see it?
I can see it glow. It's glowing. It is.
It's
glowing.
It's gorgeous.
Look at that. So yes, always at first you're gonna need this light, and you're gonna be, you'll flash it on everything, and then eventually, you'll forget your light at home, and you'll be like, that might be a piece,
but I will never know. But just go ahead and buy it.
So
just
make
to be on the safe side.
make sure you get a black light. You can get one of these. Literally, I have like 10 now. I bought them from the hardware store. They're like, $5, something like that. So I keep one in my jacket, one in my car,
one in your backpack,
one in my backpack, and one at my mom's house. So I always have one. And shout out a lot of Josh. He sent me a message. His black light flashlight is on the way, ordered. So he's pretty stoked too. Shout out to Midwest Picker. If you guys don't know, he's got a really good channel too. I like
how you spelled my name, Jose.
Oh man. Shout out to this is Tim too. So we're Tim squared. When we're in the same chat, it's Tim squared. Yeah. So I bought them from a hardware store, but I think I'll put a little blurb down in there after we're done with this and give you guys basically all you need to be is a UV LED black light, and that's it. That's all you need. I started out with a keychain one.
Oh my gosh.
Like one of the little press ones.
It was so small. It was so cute. It was practically a button size, probably like this.
I remember when it died, I was so upset.
I would like hit it.
I flashed this thing so much. Yeah, see, he knows what I'm talking about. I had one and I couldn't deal with it. It died on me. So like, I don't know. Like I've been onto some crazy pics, like I don't know if you've ever seen any of the
like hoarder type pics where I get claustrophobic and I can get a panic attack and like I start wheezing and coughing. Remember that one time you were just like, Josie, are you dying?
That was when we were in Delaware.
Oh
Tommy.
My gosh, it was terrible.
We were on our way to Ocean City and we stopped through a bunch of antique stores in Delaware. And Josie was just the antiqueness got to Josie
big time.
She was
I was dying. I couldn't breathe. It was so much dust, so much. Oh my word.
Oh man. Oh
wow.
Yeah.
Did you read it?
I read it.
Don't take it off. Keep it there for a minute. You guys notice that? You guys notice that? Yeah. I've been waiting.
So yeah. So anybody have everybody's autocorrect is changing. Josie.
It's okay. You guys can call me Jose. It's fine. Honestly, my grandmother's name is Josefa, and Josefa derives from Jose. So it's fine. I take no offense.
Well, that's better. Is at Costco.
Hi, Vane. Look at Vanessa.
Oh, this is
my cousin, Vanessa Martinez. If you guys want to stalk her. Yeah.
She calls me Timoteo. That's because that's the name I came up.
Yeah.
That's how you translate Tim into
Spanish.
So if you don't know, Josie is
half Dominican
and
half Ghanaian.
Yes. So our wedding's gonna be crazy.
That's if we ever get a wedding. Or if I ever get a ring.
You're gonna get a ring. I'm just waiting for the right thrift store bargains. I'm just playing with you.
I mean, honestly, I don't care as long as it's gorgeous and he just doesn't tell me. Okay.
She asks me every week.
I don't ask him every week. It's like every day.
Josie's mom over here, Maria's kitchen, best of DC. She's over here giving us the crazy look.
Shades in all forms. She actually wants to sell you guys something.
Right,
Come on. You want to bring it over? You want to sell them?
So like I also
this is
sell
a new
like
version of QVC over here.
I also sell like old school wood crates and like soda crates and milk crates and stuff. Primarily at the flea market because they're too hard to ship. So Josie's mom's always messaging me like, I find stuff. And she found it, this big ass box, but it has nothing on it.
No labels, like no paper type of lettering on it. It's just a crate, and it's the heaviest one you can find.
And
right?
she's like, Tim, how much can you sell this for?
And he's like, $5.
I mean, it's a nice box. Don't take me wrong.
It's very dirty.
But it's not really. It's not.
We can't really ship this.
It's not old.
Not even.
It looks.
I'm not shipping it. It's gonna be really expensive to ship this.
If I was her, I'd get some chalk paint.
Mom, what else do you want to sell?
Farmhouse decor, perfect for albums. I love selling my crates for albums. If you look at my old videos, I kind of explain that a little bit.
That's true.
But yeah, so
you know what I could sell? How about we sell these?
No, you don't want to. Those are all right. Bring them to me.
Okay, I'll show them.
So Josie is like, I've kind of like sprinkled a little bit of vintage and antique throughout Josie's life. So she's gotten addicted a little bit. And this is one of her favorite finds. We found these. You gonna hold it?
Yeah, I'm holding it. I'm holding it.
This is like super mid-century modern. If you guys ever find anything like this,
with the caddy.
Look at that nice pink basket like kind of weave, like,
I love
and it's got the caddy. This stuff is crazy with popular.
Gold lining at the top. You see the gold?
Firewood. I've seen these.
We've got these tough.
Josie, one of Josie's favorite is the opalescent.
I love it in blue.
Opalescent blue hobnail. That's her favorite. So I bought
drink
her,
out of these.
Yeah,
I'm probably not supposed to, but I do. Anyway.
I bought her a whole bunch of these. I found, and I was like, I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to give them to Josie.
Yeah.
So don't forget, if you guys have any questions, drop those questions in the chat. We're more than happy to answer any questions, because I know there's 53 people in here watching.
Questions.
So
it doesn't have to be on topic.
Anything.
Wait, what is this? Put Mardi Gras beads in it? And what? What should I put Mardi Gras beads in? He's
in New Orleans.
Oh.
My sister leaves at 3 a.m.
Wait.
That's why you glow.
Wait, are we going to go?
To New Orleans?
Yeah.
Not right now.
We should go.
We're going to Africa.
Again.
Ghana. We're going to Ghana.
Africa is a continent.
We're going to Ghana. Look, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got a nice wicked scar there from my first Mardi Gras. That was a bad one.
Tell the story, Tim. Just tell the story.
Okay, so for those of you who don't, this is gonna be not a Krillin story, not a Cernog story, but somewhere in between. Okay, I'm gonna answer this question before we go into stories. How or where did you learn all these glass terms and descriptors?
Ma Dukes.
Well,
books.
Yeah, Ma Dukes was the first, because I started selling her stuff. She knew a little bit about Fenton, so it's just kind of like it's that. That was like the base of how I learned things. And then then I started buying stuff. And when I started buying stuff, I had to find out how much it was worth. So in order for me to do that, I had to figure out what it was. And before I could figure out what it was, I would just look at something and I would write in Google what I thought it was.
And describe it
before. So then I kind of like, I started learning things one at a time. And then once I learned one thing, I would like dedicate like time to picking and hunting like that one thing, so that I kind of like built a library of sorts with that knowledge. What are you laughing at?
Gretzel says you've had your fair share of Mardi Gras. No mas.
Yeah.
But he hasn't had an experience with me. Yeah. I haven't done Mardi Gras. I don't know
if I'm ready for Josie.
He's not ready for me.
Absolutely
not.
I could barely take Josie coming home from the bar. I'm in a live chat and Josie comes home from the bar and she's eating nachos and sauce chips and salsa in the bed. And I type in a live chat, how much time y'all think before Josie passes out with that salsa?
It's what, 5 minutes? Or was it less than that? Oh man, Mardi Gras! I would love to go to Mardi Gras. I have actually a coworker at the place I work right now who brought king cake.
Yes.
And I got the baby.
Yeah.
I got the baby.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
And the coconuts too from the float.
Yeah.
So also back to that original question. The main thing is books. I meant to bring a book and I forgot to bring one.
Yeah.
So if you notice in some of my other videos, you'll see I have this like bookshelves in the back of all books. So the thing is like always be on the lookout for glass books. You can find them at like in auctions. You can find them at yard sales, estate sales, sometimes in your local antique mall. And I would just stack them up. Like I have books on tins. I have books just on Coke. Like old Coke memorabilia.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that Coke.
had to look at you for a second.
And then, you know, I have a book on silver napkin rings, for Christ's sake. So it's just like books are the best, because with the internet, it's like, you know, you can rely on the internet only to a certain extent, because at some point
you also have to realize that some people are archiving everything that was previously manufactured, for one. Secondly, it could be something that's so old, and so someone only knows as much information based on what another person has given you. So it might not even be correct. So books are the best reliable sources.
Yeah, because on the internet, a lot of times, like I like to refer to it as the telephone game. So like one person will post something and say that it's this, and then somebody else will take that listing and list their listing based on that. And next thing you know, you have like 20 listings that all say one thing, and it might not actually be.
And people make the same stuff. Like you have manufacturers that try to copy one another. And so in order to make sure that you're not buying something and stating that it's something else, you need to like actually check.
Yeah, and like old catalogs are super dope if you can find those,
yeah.
Because like glass companies used to make catalogs of their stuff.
Yep.
So like if you could find those, it's like super like.
I mean, you have some on Westmoreland, you have some on Fenton.
Westmoreland, Fenton, depression glass, all the different eras, etched glass,
Anchor
elegant
Hawking.
Glass, you know, the Fire King jadeite book. Okay, so that's the one piece I forgot to tell you about. Okay. You know, obviously pyrex is like one of my top sellers besides uranium glass and Vaseline glass. But one thing that like is always be on the lookout for is the jadeite. People who are jadeite people go crazy for jadeite.
I love jadeite bracelets.
And there's a lot of it out there that's like, you know, repops. They're like, you know, people are still making jadeite now. So like it's really important to familiarize yourself with like the different levels of like old collectible jadeite. So you have
and it also depends on how you spell it too.
Yeah.
How many different ways are there to spell jadeite?
Well, some people, it depends too. Jadeite and Jadite. One company refers to their jadeite as that. Okay. So the two older companies are going to be McKee and Jeanette. Now, once again, we'll go over all this in detail during classes in the session, right? Yeah. But I want to show you guys this one piece that I sold on eBay, and I won this at an auction. When I was looking at the auction, it said it was only listed as green glass decanter. I saw it and I immediately knew what it was. And this is probably one of the, like, I took a best offer on it just because like I wasn't being greedy, and at that time I was, you know, like I knew that I wasn't really gonna get the exact amount that I thought I could get. Like I wanted to get like $600. I got a little less than $600, but this piece is probably one of my favorite pieces. I'm gonna let you guys say hi to Ace first.
You wanna say hi, Bubba?
Ace. This is Ace. He's one of our mascots. Ain't that right, bud? Hey, say hi to the people.
Say hi.
Hey, wave the hands in the air. Wave the hands in the air. Wave the hands in the air. All right. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this piece right here. Share screen. All right. Share screen. Chrome tab. Boop, 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 boop. Bung. All right. Are you guys seeing this yet?
Oh, this is probably one of your favorite come-ups.
Are you guys seeing this yet? I don't know. Here we go. All right. So this is a McKee glass jadeite uranium glass pinch decanter. So they call it pinched because, as you can see,
it's like a triangle.
Yeah,
right?
It's kind of pinched.
It's pinched on all corners.
And it's also uranium glass. So you see the pinch right here. I don't know if I meant to do that.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Just keep rotating it. Yeah.
And you see it glows in the dark. I mean, and this was in superb condition.
No chips, no dings.
All that, it had this little like black spot area thing here, but a lot of times in some of the old glass, you'll find marks like that in the glass. But yeah, I had it listed for $524, and I think it sold. Took the best offer of like $428, something like that, which was a good flip. There wasn't a lot in the market. I could have held on it for longer, but I decided to get rid of it because I didn't want to. I didn't want to break it in the process of me actually having it. But yeah, that is a really, really dope piece. So always keep your eye out for things like that. It's super important. So now that we've gone through glass and stuff like that, I'm gonna give you guys a little update on the expansion of over the years. So we are now currently on Etsy, eBay, Poshmark, Grailed, Mercari, and Depop. Even though we only have one thing listed on Depop right now, that's because I've been using List Perfectly. Shout out to Tommy. Tommy, if you want to drop your List Perfectly affiliate link in the chat, go ahead and do so. The program is absolutely amazing. It has really sped up my process of expansion, and I'm super grateful for it. But right now, I'm waiting for them to update the version to allow Depop in, so I can kind of just like massively upload to Depop. But I think I'm going to start uploading anyways, a couple of little pieces here and there.
I think so.
But yeah, we're going to go ahead and show you guys a couple of random things that I picked up today. And you guys tell me what you think about those. And if you have any questions during this whole process, don't forget to ask questions. All right, so bargain. This is a Star Wars Risk sealed.
Sealed.
I always buy everything that's sealed. This is Pokemon Monopoly sealed. So I paid $7 for both of these as a lot. I think I can. So wait, Cernock, I know you can use it in the beta version, but isn't it still only adding one picture, the main picture, when you add it through List Perfectly? Let me know. Because if it's not only adding, if it's adding more than just one picture, then I'll totally do that. So yeah, so I got these two sealed board games for $7. The Pokemon one will probably list for like $35. And the Star Wars one will probably list for $20. So that's about $55 from $7 minus all your fees and all that stuff. I think it's a good buy.
It is.
Good buy, right?
Right on.
All right. Also, I always love, look, the way I come on the screen is like crazy, right? All right. So I like to buy these model kits when they're still sealed just because I feel like they're an easy sell. So I have like a whole section in my eBay store of just model kits, and there's only like one left in there. So I'm thinking to myself that they're obviously selling well, so I'm gonna just keep buying them. This was, I think, $3.50 for this bad boy right here. So I always buy model kits, you know, especially the older ones, the better. This one's not too old. I have a couple that were like, you know, from the 70s and stuff. But these things always sell really well for me so far. All right. This stuff is crazy. I gotta come back into the screen like that though. All right. So this is a language teacher. Let me tell you, sometimes you just gotta buy something and you know, you take a risk. You know, do a little research and then you pull the trigger. Right?
Yeah.
This was $7, right? This box.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an Exacto Partner ER900 language teacher and talking electronic dictionary. I've seen them go anywhere. I haven't really looked into it yet. It all looks like it's here. And not even that, but they included a separate one too. This by itself lists for $25. This is brand new. It's still got a little baby bubble wrap on the device. Look at that. Bung. So these little language things do really well on eBay. And I got the box, the manual, all that. But look at this. This thing's got like an earpiece, the Bluetooth thing, the manual. Look at this. This is like boom. This thing right here will teach you all, how many different languages is it? I think it's like 100 different languages. It's got the manual instruction thing. Russian. I don't know. That looks like Russian to me. Yeah, so it's got a CD, like the device in there, everything. This was $7. I'm gonna do some more research on it, but I think I can get like $100 for it. All right. So next up, oh yeah, this is like, look at this thing. So my Duke's already tested this. Because you know my mom, she loves blood pressure machines.
Oh gosh, that's because her blood
like
pressure is too high.
her blood is too, well, it gets high when she starts talking about politics, but her blood pressure is actually really low. Because like back in the day, like in dental assistant school, they would all like test on my mom. But like my mom's blood pressure is so low that they'd be like, we can't read her blood pressure. And then the doctor would come and be like, let me do it. You guys aren't doing it right. And then he would do it and he'd be like, this girl's half dead. So this comes with the box. This is a Mercari blood pressure machine, but they don't call it blood pressure. They call it spirogrammometer, something like that. Really interesting. And so, like, look at this. This is old school. Boom. That's, yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. Imagine taking a blood pressure on this bad boy right here.
You should take your blood pressure.
No, I don't know. It would take my blood pressure right now. It's probably through the roof. I don't want to mess it up neither. But like this, I got this. I got this, and I got a stethoscope. Ooh, I got the two of them. Where'd the stethoscope go?
Oh yeah.
And the stethoscope, and the two of those things was only $7.99 for the lot.
You should put it on.
Doctor.
Someone please call 911.
I don't know if my heart's beating right.
Just to relax.
So yeah. So Gretel wants me to bring home. So yeah, I'll probably sell these two separately. All right, Cernock, I got a shirt for you, brother. The cuffs still work. The cuff does still work. We tested it already on my mom a little bit.
My mom a little bit.
Look at this bad boy.
That's so nice.
Made in the U.S. of A.
Redskins,
Super Bowl champion sweatshirt. Oh, if it says Mercari, I can't send it through the mail. That's not good.
Really?
I think, but aren't you allowed to send it like if you send it ground shipping, it'll be okay, maybe? We'll see. I wish Mel was in here or some. Is there any Australians in the chat right now? Any Australians in the chat? I literally brought this. I found this today and I brought it because I was hoping there'd be an Australian, some of my Aussie friends in the chat today. So if you go back and watch this and you see it, it's yeah. Look at this.
So nice.
This is a rugby shirt right here. And it's like Rugby Union Australia. And it's official supplier Australian Rugby Wallabies made in South Africa. So, Matt, what can you tell me about this? Am I getting it in the view properly? No.
Better.
Matt, can you tell me anything about this? Canterbury brand. Whoa, nice, man. Aussie. I forgot the cheer that the Aussies do because I remember I used to watch World Series of Poker. They used to do this cheer. Hey.
Yeah.
Aussie. But yeah, I forget how it goes. But yeah, I got this and I was like, I thought of all my Aussie friends and I was like, yo, this is sick, in great condition. So I guess I gotta do some more research on it and figure out what this is. Oi. There you go, Jody, my man. He came in the clutch. Jody. All right. Then I got another sick jacket. Look at this bad boy.
Oh, that's so nice.
You like that?
Yeah, it's like what my parents used to dress me up.
Purple and blue
white,
and black. And it's got the USA Olympic joint right there. And then bung, USA. It's a nice little old school jacket. Cernak, what do you think about this jacket? Is it super fly? The kids on Depop and Grailed gonna like this one. Look at the back.
I like it. Oh, Ace is not liking it.
And it's a big size too. It has Vodafone on the front, maybe.
It is. Vodafone is on the front.
On the front of the rugby shirt?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. So I got two more. I got a whole bunch of stuff, but I only brought a few things for you. There's Australian Rugby National Rugby Union Team. Sweet.
Wow.
Devices containing mercury metal are always prohibited from mailing. This includes antique mediums such as brown and similar devices. Damn.
For real? Road trip?
All right, so I guess that's gonna have to go up on like Facebook Marketplace or something like that.
Or we could just deliver it ourselves.
Yeah. All right. Now I got two pairs of shoes. I'm gonna show y'all really quick.
Oh my gosh, these are nice. Gretzel! Gretzel, ask him to bring these home.
Yo, check these out.
They're nice. Those are nice.
In fresh.
I wish I had small feet. Oh my gosh.
Fresh. Like
what size are they?
These bad boys are size 8.
Size 8?
Yeah.
Dang.
Look at that.
No, size is a size 8 women's.
I don't know.
Right? That looks like a size 8 women's.
Sure?
I'm size 8 men's, which means
It says size
10
8.
Women's, right?
It doesn't say M or W.
Those look like
Either way, these are super fly.
they are. I like those.
All right. And these last pair of shoes. Look at these.
I like the colors. It's
Look at
so
these
retro.
Asics. And they are fresh shape. The gel light 3s. Look at the
size
colorway.
10.
Look at the colorway on those.
I'm trying to get those in my closet.
They're not uranium glass shoes.
No,
But yeah, these are super fly right here. What's the code inside of what? The Nikes or the Asics? What's the UK size? Okay. So first up, Nikes. The UK size is 5.5. So that's women's, right?
yes, my love.
5.5 in UK. The code inside the Nikes is 574686-031. They're women's. Okay, that's what I thought. So, ladies, fly kicks for the ladies. Fly kicks for the ladies. Right?
Yeah,
All right.
I agree.
But these I was really stoked about. Like these Jones right here.
Rock. It has your name all over it.
Like these are super fly.
They're so eclectic.
I mean, look at there's no like tongue.
Color,
There's no tongue.
But the color,
Look at the tongue.
though.
It's crazy.
I like the color.
Nike Prestige 3s. Kid shoes. And those are women. What can I know? I saw some crazy comps on these. What can you tell me about these? These are pretty sick, right? How much you think I can get for these? I paid $10 for them.
Wow.
I mean, they're basically like brand new. Like I would almost lick the bottom. I just wanted to see her facial reaction. Oh man.
All right, guys.
Well, we're gonna go out in 2 minutes. So
yeah.
does anybody else have any? You guys, 48 people in the chat watching. This is crazy that there's so many people
I'm
in
so
here.
glad you guys were able to like hang with us.
Supporting us.
Yeah.
Like this is awesome. 46 thumbs up, 48 watching. Say the what?
Wow.
So we we plan on doing a lot more of these. I'm gonna do some during the day so I can catch the day crowd. We'll do some at night. But before we go, I just really, really want to send out tons of love to all the people that have really like pushed what we do. Like, I mean, we are who we are. We're always gonna be like just our natural selves, and like you don't ever have to worry about no gimmicks, no drama, no none of that. Like everything we learn, we try to share with others, you know, and this community is its backbone is based on us helping each other. And like I really realized that over the last like 2 to 3 weeks, because it's just like there's so many people. Hold on, wait, before I continue this, I can't believe I didn't have Bum Crack has to have a wrench. He's the wrench god. Let's do it. There we go. Bum Crack, you're good now. You're at home with the wrench. So as I was saying, like it's just so important that we continue to help each other grow. You know, it's important for our businesses. It's important for us as people. And I'm like really genuinely appreciative of all the like outpour of support and love for our channel so far. Like we started this thing, you know, like 7-8 months ago, and like we kind of fell off for a couple of months, and then I just really pushed hard, and I've networked and met a lot of people. And I mean, Tracy and Tommy have been amazing for, you know, pushing us, and I can't thank them enough. And then a lot of Josh had me on his show, and like that was amazing. And then like all the wonderful people that I've met, and then like the Canadians like Jody and
like
Chris.
You guys have no idea. Tim watches you.
Yeah.
Like
I may not comment on
like,
all of y'all videos, but like I really do like watch all you guys because
no. When I tell you, he has you guys playing nonstop 24 hours. Like I'm telling you, like when I'm sleeping, I hear you guys in my sleep. Okay, it's that much.
Yeah,
okay?
And then like you know, I met Rob and Lisa over a couple of pickers, just like everybody. Like I literally would be in chats, and I just hitting those 3 dots on people's profiles, and then just going and watching their stuff. It's like
I mean, hey, if you guys want to go to Ghana, if you guys want to go to DR, I mean.
We're not having a wedding here.
We're not having a wedding here. We're signing our papers here.
We're having a wedding,
but it's going to be a destination wedding. I'm just letting you guys all know.
No way.
Yes way.
Nobody can afford that.
Woo! We all can.
No way.
Actually, we can.
But no, so like we really totally like I can't like thank like people like Danny May who was the only person who was leaving a comment on my old videos. You know, like. It's the stuff like that. Like I try and be like respond to everybody's messages, and like I just can't thank everybody enough. I want to make sure that everybody knows that like we are super appreciative, and this is a grind, and I hope you guys are ready for a wild ride. Yes. Because it's only going to keep going. We're gonna go all the way to the top of the roller coaster, right?
But I don't want to say that because usually roller coasters have to go up in order to go down.
Yeah, but then they gotta go back up after they go down.
But
right?
I don't like
no? All right, bad analogy. Okay. But you guys are all amazing. I can't thank you guys enough. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. There's still 50 people in here right now. So there's going to be some of these lives where we're going to bring more people on, and we're going to we'll
probably show you something like some cuisine from my mother's kitchen.
Yeah, we ate before we came on. What did we eat?
We had
chicken.
We had pollo guisado.
Stewed chicken. That's the translation.
Stewed chicken.
You say it in Spanish now.
Pollo guisado.
Okay, stewed chicken.
With sweet potato.
These are not like or those burnt orange sweet potatoes you get from like Cracker Barrel.
These were white.
Yeah, they're like this
nice
big.
And sweet and.
Because I'm on this diet. Shout out to my man Clint, man. Like everybody. Like we're out here trying to get healthy now too. I lost 5 pounds.
Swamp Picker, you said yams.
Yeah.
So I love yams. I love cocoa yams. actually. And so we do eat it with yams from time to time. So we're just trying to stop eating so many carbohydrates. And I mean, if you notice our progression in our videos, how we like started off real skinny and then all of a sudden we like started gaining weight, it was from us being happily together and eating happily together that caused us to gain weight. So we're going to actively try to lose it from time to time. You know, healthy choices.
Yeah.
No more Red Bulls.
No, I haven't had a Red Bull in over a week. Still drinking my coffee though.
Yeah. Coffee.
You got to remember too, I've quit a lot of things in my life.
I know.
I quit booze. I quit cigarettes. No. Now I can't have a Red Bull and a donut. Like, what is it going to end?
I'm sorry.
They're taking everything away from me.
I'm so sorry.
Hold on, what is a donut?
Well, I let you keep your jewel.
Yeah, thank you.
So
yeah.
Don't forget that.
Oh man.
Oh man. But guys, thank you so much. Ace is asleep.
Ace passed out.
Yeah, he's really tired.
Yo, for real. You guys are amazing. I'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah.
You guys can see us. Well, hopefully, if you watched the video I put out earlier today, we got a huge haul of clothes. So hopefully I'm going to drop the haul video, like quick little go through on everything tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Let's see this one.
Oh my gosh. I feel bad because it's true. I'm only this way because my mother made me this way. She keeps me in check.
Yeah, I need to what was I gonna say I was gonna do? Oh, I need to make some Poshmark sales. So like I made my first sale and I was like, okay, this is not that bad. But I'm like, I'm gonna dedicate like Posh blocks. So like a block of my day to like Posh.
I mean, you could do shows.
Share. So I'm gonna conquer all of it.
Good.
Mercari's been good. Grailed's been good.
Yeah.
I sold a pair of cleats on Grailed. So, Jody, is there any update on your situation? Jody is going through a crazy Posh situation.
But I'm trying to tell him, I feel for him because that's exactly why
not even just that.
selling
Like what happened was he was on Posh US or Posh Canada, and when he went to switch, because he started listing on the other Posh, and what happened is like he was listing Fendi glasses case and a Burberry tie, I believe, and he had them listed in Posh US, but when he listed them in Posh Canada, they told him that they weren't authentic, even though they've already been listed on Posh USA and they're not fake. So like they shut his Posh down.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, he's back, my man.
He's back.
Good, because if they weren't gonna fix that, we was gonna go bang on some doors, real Goonie style.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad you got it fixed. That sucks.
So yeah, I mean, we got to figure out who's going live after us, so we can keep this party going. To me, this is the funnest part about the lives, right? Like when you get to a certain point at the night, like people are like, so who's going live next, right? It totally reminds me of being at the bar in my crazy days and being like, all right, where we going after the bar? Like last call, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
You guys
like,
don't know when to stop.
Where's the after party? Next thing you know, the sun's coming up.
Oh my God.
But no, because I've been trying to go to sleep on a reasonable hour lately, right?
No. Nice try.
What do you mean?
Tim, I roll over to sleep at midnight and you're still up at goddamn 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, yeah.
So no, that's not, no. You need to go to sleep at like 1 o'clock latest.
So we got dumpster look, and we got dumpster diving dads. He's got a great channel at 8:30.
Yeah.
And then the Canadians are gonna all be on Kevin's channel, the Thrifting Lounge,
at 9:30 Eastern time.
No, the Canadians, those are my guys.
Wait, what time?
9:30.
Yeah. But you just said no.
Rally Roots is going on right now. I hopefully I win that starter pack kit. I commented on the video just in case I could win it. I probably won't, but I'll take it if I win. and then White Castle after the bar. Man. Sir Knox
have really strong stomachs.
Sir Knox taking pictures tonight. I got my folding board in the mail, so I got a pile of dress shirts.
I guess who's gonna fold them?
I am.
You are?
You're gonna be at work.
Are you sure you're not gonna ask Ma Dukes to do it?
No, she's gonna iron and steam, and then I'm gonna fold.
Wow, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, shout out a lot of Josh. He hooked me up with the folding board. So I'm gonna take. I found a what did I find today? I found that's Christian Dior. I found a Christian Dior.
Christian Dior what?
Dress shirt.
Dior.
$1.50.
Really?
Yeah. It was 50% off. So
you didn't bring me the Prada shirt.
I didn't. I'm gonna because I'm going to go through all the dress shirts tomorrow, and we're gonna sort which ones we're gonna need to be. Josie been crushing it with the OxyClean
I've been
game.
cleaning it with the OxyClean, with the Oxy.
So I got this real dope World Cup crew neck sweater that it's like it's a cannon. It says goal across it like this. It's got this little stain right here. We tried to get it out, but
for the last week.
Yeah, I don't think it's coming out.
It's coming out.
It's faded a little bit.
It has, but it'll be gone.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
Josie don't give up.
No.
I'll be ready to. Hey, look at this.
Yeah. My dude. Oh my gosh. Are you feeling better?
You guys asked for my Dukes and you got my Dukes. She said, "What you talking about, Willis? I'm not Steven."
You didn't ask her?
No,
you
she
just assigned her to a position.
No, she knew we was doing clothes tomorrow.
She didn't know that she was in charge of Steven.
My Duke's been lurking this whole time.
Yo.
My Duke, that was the first time you've ever commented on anything.
This entire time.
Oh, before I forget, I gotta do this too. I gotta drop this link right here. All the people, you know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know, I also do a football podcast, and the quality is absolutely amazing.
So
if you guys are interested in sports at all, Sir Knock has come and watched it before. It's really dope. So there's the link. If you guys can go to that channel and subscribe, that'd be a huge help. Somebody's asking about 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Here you go. Look.
What are we gonna give away?
Oh,
so
man.
What do you want to give away?
No, she said, "Can Josie's necklace be in your 1,000 subscriber giveaway?"
Absolutely.
Don't say things like that, Josie. You can't take it back once it's on YouTube.
I will part with the fans. I'm telling you guys, I'm very appreciative. Okay, that you guys have taken the time to listen to us.
I know who Willis is because I'm an old soul.
My mom sells jewelry.
Yes.
I get my jewelry from her.
We're gonna get her on here soon to sell some of her jewelry.
Absolutely.
Look, this is another.
What do I say?
Oh man!
Oh my gosh!
Don't do giveaways; they hurt the channel bad.
Is it true?
I don't know. I believe almost everything Tommy says.
Are you joking? I guess I have to keep my necklace.
Yeah. Bobby Boucher. But nah, Ma Dukes came in on the lurk tip talking about.
You're talking about Willis.
I love you, Ma. Thanks for watching, Mom. High five.
All right, guys.
All right, we're gonna go now. Thank you guys very much for everything.
Bye.
Say bye, Ace. What happened, family?
You say bye. Ace is like putting it down.
Everybody,
bye.
Have a great night. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to comment after the video if you want, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and tell the world that we're nice people.
We are.
Peace.
Bye.